What's going on? It's Toolbox here, just your average blue collar tamer, and today we are doing an updated list to Agubond. This is not the final list, this is just an updated. I'm kind of geared it towards where I think EX07 is going to go. So let's go into that. And if you want to see where this deck can go, and you really like Agubond, or you just like playing weird fun decks at your locals, just have a good time, this is the one to do it, because I love this deck. It's my opinion best deck of the format. Hey, that's just me. Hit the like, subscribe, just to keep up to date with what I'm doing with Agubond. Cool. Let's get into the deck list. To kick things off, we're just going to talk about the eggs of the deck. It's going to be 4 of the draw 1 Koro and 1 of the BT9 Koro. Reason being, getting 1000 DP is nice, but drawing is mainly the most important part of it. You want to get the pieces, so you got to draw. Really good early game. This is good late game or mid game. It's good. It can make your Greymon 11,000 just delete, which can kill level 6s, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's the eggs. I didn't change them from before, and I don't think I will, because I like how they work. Now we're going to get into the level 3s of the build. First, 4 of the BT14 Agumon lets you go into a Greymon for free and gives 2000 DP. 4 of the Agumon from BT17 lets you grab a Greymon from your trash. Sweet. And then last but not least, 2 of BT6 Agumon that on all turns will gain memory if a tie is played and gives your bond secure attack +1. I took out the Ukos. That's the big difference from before, because the Ukos were nice, but I had more moments where I was like, I wish this was an Agumon, not an Ukomon. So I never was like, oh man, I really wish this was an Uko right now. But I did have moments of, I wish this was an Agumon. So I kind of felt that was a sign to cut it from the build and see how we roll with it. Who knows? We may be bringing it back. Who knows? I took the baseball bat to him. Let's just say that. So here we are. These are the level 3s of the deck. Oh no, I hit the camera. Okay, we're back, baby. Now we're going to get into the level 4s of the build, which they are, shocker, identical from before. We're running 4 of the Greymon from BT17. It's just a really good card. Deletes things, gains 3000 DP. You know what it does. It's a great card. It's there to just either hatch, play out ties, and control the board without swinging. That's nice sometimes, especially with ace cards. Next, for the hybrid package, because yes, we were playing Ancient Greymon version. 3 of the promo Goonie lets you warp in your Ancient Greymons. And then we're running 2 Burning Greymons. 1 is for hybrid, just for game. It's 2 Evo over a Red Tamer. There it is. The other one's works with the Digicrossing. Lets your on playing your Ancient Greymon to be 14k instead of 12. Kills things. It's nice. And it also can Digivolve over a Tamer for 3, which isn't ideal, but it can do it. And it also is purple, so a Skull Greymon can Digivolve over top of it, which again, being able to maneuver however way you need, it's nice. I didn't change it. I liked them, how they work. They ran well. Can't complain. On to the level 5s. Another thing I did not change. 3 of the Skull Greymon from BT14. It kills something. It plays out Agumons with Rush. What else can you not like about this card? It's great for the build. Does what it needs to do. And again, like I said before, BT6 Agumon and the new Greymon paired up with this card lets you play out the Agumon with Rush and play out a tie, gaining a memory, and you can continue your turn. It's real nice. Now we're going to be on English. Now we're going to the level 6s of the build, and I did change those. We're running 3 of the Ancient Greymon because it's good. You want to see it. And again, all of the Greymons are recyclable out of trash with that Agumon, so it's okay to slim down the numbers a little bit so you can add in other cards. And then 2 of the War Greymon. I went from 1 to 2, and the reason being is EX7's, the Shoto Mother blocker, is going to be a thing we have to deal with. So I'm kind of anticipating the build for that, and this allows you to technically your turn 2. The first time you promote an Agumon, you can technically go into this because they'll have something that is over 10,000 immediately. So helps you out. It lets you kind of you know, and it's easy to beef up this DP with the new Greymon, with tamers, all sorts of stuff like that. So that's usually not an issue. So that's why I bumped it up to 2, because again, it's recyclable, but a lot of times I'd rather do the ancient play, because at least I'm going to be getting tamers recurring a little bit more. This one's just good to like, oh, they got a big body on board, I need to swing it through it. Here we go. So that's why I bumped it up to 2, and I think it's worked so far. I've liked it. I've liked it a lot. Now we're going to get into the last 2 Digimon of the build. You know what it is. You love it. That's why you're here. Bond. Just 2. I think 2 is good. I think once the ace cards come out, maybe 3. I think 3 might be the move. But for right now, 2 is good. Does what it needs to do. It deletes security. You can win you games. It's great. Love it. Now we're going to get into the tamers of the build. I'm going to start with the tie engine of the tamers, because there's kind of like 2 different engines for tamers at this build. First one, BT6 tie. You know, it's just the bond tie, so we have to run it at 4. There we go. Easy peasy. 2 of the new Tai and Kari. I really like this card. I think it works really well with the analog youths and all your other stuff. And spoiler alert, analog youths are here. So yeah. And then the last card I wanted to add was starter deck tie. Reason being, because blockers are going to be kind of back with the Shoto card. There we go. We can draw a card from that and gain 2000 DP. You can't beat that. It helps you beef up your guy, swing through it, and not have to worry about it. Because it's not affected by the Mother D Reaper, is not affected by Digimon or card effects, but it can be like rated into. So that's why the 4 Greymons, I bumped up its numbers, because it's going to be more useful. So that is the tie engine of the tamers, and now we're going to get into the other tamers of the build. We're running 4 analog youth, because it's a generic search and you delete a lot of your things that are over level 5, and they'll have sources, so you'll delete them, you'll get the hatch, gain the memory, all that good stuff. We're running 1 of the Louis because it's limited to 1. Probably would have run it at 2 if I could, but 1 works. When it comes up, and I like it. And then Digimon Emperor at a 1 of. For the regional event, I had it at 2, and I really mainly put the card in there to deal with rookies coming out of the back, because Uko, hybrid, all that stuff. Thought it was going to be more of an issue. I ended up through that event learning that I love the card strictly for when it deletes something. Your opponent on their turn, if they're just swinging with rookies and they're dying, you're at least drawing cards, so you're gaining more while they're killing their own Digimon, or vice versa. You kill Digimon on your turn, you can suspend him to draw a card. I think the drawing side of it is actually really nice. I liked it a lot better than the gaining 2 if they move out of raising, but it comes up, it's nice. It helps with the hybrid matchup to have this card out, or at least, like, I don't know, I might try to bump it back up to 2, because it was nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really, honestly, the drawing side of it was super cool. So I think that's why they've made it. It's made it back. It's stuck to the list. So last, those were the tamers. Now we're gonna get into the option cards just to round off this video. First, I will do the ones that were the same from before. 2 Crimson Blaze. You're playing red. You're gonna play this card. Magma Bomb, an amazing card with his deck, because you can delete stuff. Most of the time, you can kind of kill a bunch of stuff, and then the stuff you can't kill, use this card, because it just deletes the lowest DP. If they only got 1 thing on board, that is the lowest. There you go. And then 1 Gravity Crush, just to be able to use it to gain 2 memory to end game. That's mainly it. That's all it's there for. You don't need it to win games, but when it's there, it's nice. But I didn't want to like rely on it too much to make the deck work, if that makes sense. That's why we kept that all the same. All right, so the last 2 option cards of the build, they're there because I had a really bad matchup against Magnamon X Antibody, so you can guess it is Plugin, the blue one, because it gives your Digimon jamming and makes it unblockable. So this will also help with the Shoto matchup. You need to just get a swing in. You don't got that way to kill it. You can avoid it. That's how I looked at it, because you can't really get rid of Magnamon X Antibody. So I'm just like, I'll just walk around it. Do that, we should be good. So that's why we have that at 2, because You can play around it, like especially you got 2 on board. You swing with your little guy, they'll probably let it through because they want to be able to block your big guy. And then you go into this, so you're still getting all the checks you were going to get, even if they had no blocker. That's why I like it. There's plays you can do. Short and simple, that's the deck list video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below how often you want to kind of keep up to date with Agubond. Because I personally want to do this as like a weekly segment or just monthly segment. I don't know yet, haven't figured out the consistency I want to do it at, but call it the Agu log. That's my idea. If you like that idea, comment down below, give it a like, yeah. And also whatever type of content you would like to see going forward, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, because like it's just been I've been in a weird placement of where do I want to fit myself in this community, because realistically my favorite part of the game is deck building. So I'm like, oh, dude's making crazy deck list videos, what people like to see, because I enjoy making weird combos. Maybe other people do. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you guys want to see more, because I want to just make the best content out there. I'm here for you. Remember that. I'm here for you. All right, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.